you guys. So today's video I am very excited about. Today I get to do a partnership up with Mediheal, which is a brand I mentioned in a favorites video recently. It was, no, two favorites videos now. So it started with kind of like a skincare routine video, and I was talking about the Mediheal N.M.F intensive hydrating mask, which I've been using all year. It's probably like, I don't know if you can see back there in that top drawer, most of those, not most of them, I'd say like 8 of those masks are this. Love it. It's a classic. I think every single person who uses this mask would love it. I'll link the video down below where I talked about it. So funny story, I posted the favorites video, the initial favorites video where I talked about this mask, and then Mediheal slid in the DMs and we're like, wanna do a video? So here we are. I gotta tell you guys, I have done a few sponsorships on my channel, but this might be the one I'm kind of the most excited about, just because this is a brand that I can see myself repurchasing over and over again. It's far from the last time you're gonna see any of these products in my videos, and I would be really surprised if you guys tried this stuff and didn't like it. I'd be just very surprised. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'd be surprised, particularly because these products are so affordable and they're extremely effective. I got into K-beauty for the first time in my life ever earlier this year, and it's been a new area of skincare in the beauty industry in general for me. I've kind of been watching it on the sidelines for a long time, and then I got in the game, and I've enjoyed so many things that I've tried. I'm shocked by how much I enjoy K-beauty as a whole, but in terms of brands I've tried, this is, when we think about it, yeah, this is my favorite one. So out of the products that I tried in particular, not just the Mediheal line in general, I have a lot of stuff from the N.M.F line, which is the Natural Moisture Factor line. I did a little bit of research on it when I was preparing for this video, and the N.M.F or Natural Moisture Factor is some sort of like natural moisturizer already found within your skin, so it's very skin-like, and therefore it's very gentle and effective on getting the skin in balance with hydration and moisture, and kind of helping soothe it, which in effect takes down redness and makes your skin look very clear and bright as a result. Super hydrating and moisturizing. Like I said, like my skin beams a lot when I use this stuff. It's enjoyable to use, like the way it feels on the skin. I need to get started on the video. Sorry, I'm like going right into it. Anyway, before we get started, make sure you check the down bar for links to all my social media platforms. Come hang out with me on Patreon, and let's just get started. Intros are just so deeply ingrained in me. I have to like officially do one. But anyway, so I'm just gonna go in the order that I typically use all this stuff. And on a day that I have worn makeup, like today, after I've removed all my complexion makeup, I don't have a Mediheal makeup remover. I don't even know if they make one, but I take it all off. And then one product they sent me that I found to be super cool is the Mediheal Pillow Soft Eye and Lip Cleansing Duo. So I don't get to use this all the time. It really only is something I use when I need to get difficult eye and lip makeup off. But here it is, the Pillow Soft Eye and Lip Cleansing Pad. I love that it says right here, super strong type, because I immediately imagined a meme in my head where it was like, what kind of man are you looking for? And it's like the super strong type. There's something there. I'm not like internet funny, so if you guys can think of a meme for this, please let me know. Anyway, so in this guy, you have 2 little compartments. You have these pre-moistened Q-tips like so, and they're super effective at getting, you know, rogue mascara or eyeliner, particularly if you use like waterproof or something like the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eyeliners or whatever. When I use those, like I have to really, you know, get in there to get it all off. And if I don't get it all off, I've noticed that my eyes will burn a lot for like a day and a half. So really important I get it all off. And then it also has these kind of like almost like a cotton round, but they're cut in half, and these are really handy to get lip makeup off, like liquid lipstick, but obviously you can just use these on your eyes as well if you want. They're super nifty. Once again, not something I use every day because I definitely don't have the kind of heavy duty makeup on every day that requires this super strong type, but I do love it, so definitely gotta talk about it. After I have every scrap of my makeup off, obviously I'm gonna go in for my second cleanse. This is the N.M.F Intensive Hydrating Foam. I don't know if you can tell, like, I done put this bad boy through the ringer. I love this stuff. So in the video I'm talking about, where I first started talking about Mediheal a couple videos back, I talked about my skincare favorites, and I mentioned in there the cleanser I was using and said that I really didn't feel the need to try a lot of expensive cleansers, and a cleanser is a cleanser is a cleanser. I still believe that, but listen, this stuff is amazing. It's inexpensive, which is kind of the key thing for me here. If it was high priced in the 25 and up range, I don't think I would say that with such confidence, but because it's so affordable and it works so well and I love it so much, always and forever. So I've never used anything quite like this. When it comes out of the tube, it looks very like creamy and lotiony. And when I first felt the texture of it, I kind of thought it was gonna be like a true cream cleanser. You know, light foam, mostly heavy on the cream, which is, I hate that word so much, but not the case. High on the foam, and the creamy factor of it makes your skin feel extremely moisturized after you use it, which was funny because first time I used it, I put it on my hand and I'm lathering at my face like you do. And as I'm rinsing, I can almost feel, if you've ever used a cleanser that is too harsh or too astringent, you can almost feel like this squeaking sensation. I thought I was feeling that and I was like, oh no. I'm gonna rinse this off and my skin's gonna be tight as a tick because it's so drying. It was the weirdest thing. Even as I kept going and rinsing it, my skin started to feel softer and softer. And when I stood up and dried it, like, this is actually true about all of this stuff. When you use anything with this N.M.F stuff in it, like, it just makes your skin feel like it took a huge drink of water. I don't know how to explain it. It makes you feel like you've been walking around with like dry, crusty dirt on your face all your life. Whatever. I love this cleanser. It's dope. So these are the charcoal bubble cleansing pads, the detoxifying and clarifying ones. It says they are face exfoliators, makeup removers, and a one-step deep cleansing step. But anyway, they're just like these little, they look like little, like, almost like oven mitts, but you can only put 2 fingers in them. And obviously, you're just gonna clean your skin with it. And the charcoal, if you don't know anything about it, if you're someone who is acneic or oily, charcoal is really good to keep in your routine somewhere. If you just kind of want to have a natural or more natural kind of approach to dealing with breakouts or trying to manage them or keep them at bay, charcoal is a great ingredient for that. With charcoal products and me, there's a couple masks, I hate saying that word, that I've used in the past that are charcoal masks, and I had to stop using them eventually. There was a couple of times that I used some that a lot of people love and swear by, so it must just be my skin. I put this mask on, rinsed it off, and I would see the line where the charcoal mask had been because it like burned my skin and it made it so dry and tight. So like I can't go too crazy with that. Not the case here. These are just a nice light exfoliating extra step. Made my skin feel very nice, very glowy, very soft. I haven't had any breakouts. That's another thing I'll say about all this stuff. If I have any breakouts right now, like I have some right here, it's hormonal, but none of this has broken me out. Yeah, those are the charcoal bubble cleansing pads. Then I'm gonna tone, and we're gonna do that with the Mediheal N.M.F Intensive Hydrating Toner. This stuff is beautiful, beautiful. Actually, I mean, all of it is, but one thing I like about this line, this N.M.F line, is there is a slight fragrance to it. It's definitely not unscented, but it is the most light, clean, fresh, spa-like smell. I just and love it so much. But yeah, so obviously a toner is a toner is a toner, but as with all of the N.M.F products, it has that natural moisturizing factor in it. This has mushroom extract in it, which is an antioxidant, and it also has a little bit of sugar maple extract, which is a natural and light exfoliant. So all this stuff is just kind of giving us a nice light exfoliating and a nice hydration, so our skin is really smooth and glary. Then I'm going to apply my N.M.F Intensive Hydrating Serum. So the ingredients in these two products are super similar. They have similar effects. And again, it's really just the combination and the constant disbursement of this N.M.F ingredient in my skincare routine that I think is what is giving me the results that I'm enjoying so much, which is soothed, hydrated, glowy, happy skin. Next, I'm gonna move on to masks because they suggested, and I like really made it a point to follow the directions that they had on their website and on their packaging. I don't know, because I feel like if they put it there, it's for a reason. They are all, I've read a lot of their instructions that said to put your like serums and stuff on before your sheet mask, which I always do it the opposite way. So is that a tip I'm gonna keep? I don't know, but it's something different. So I wanna tell you guys really quick about the mask I used last night. unfortunately, I have to just cut away to me showing you the mask because I have destroyed the packaging and it's not pretty, and it's the last one I have. They sent me 3 of this one, and it is the Hydro Advanced Capsule Hydration Treatment. I really love this mask, obviously, because I've used every single one they've given me, but I'd be happy to keep using them if you guys want to put me on your PR. So this one is cool because it's a 2-stepper, if you will, and you just put the sheet mask on, wait for the appropriate amount of time. It says 40 minutes or until dry, but I don't know any sheet mask that lasts 40 minutes. So I only leave it on for about 15 to 20, take it off, and then the cool thing is you get to apply this extra little ceramide capsule that comes with it just for that extra dose of hydration into the skin. So this is ceramide NP, which is a super conditioning lipid that seals in moisture for immediate and long-lasting hydration. I'm reading it straight from my iPad. But long story short, as you can probably imagine, this is a recipe for super glowy skin. I particularly use this one at night because I like to put on the sheet mask, put on that peptide serum, and then take my red light to it, and the next day I am just like something to say. The other masks that they sent, I love all of them. I've used all of them, but I'm gonna start off with this one. This is the HDP Photo Ready Tightening Charcoal Mask, and I talked to you guys a lot about how I love to use face masks to prep my skin for makeup. I can't do it every day. I ain't got time for it. But I honestly think a face mask is a great way to give your skin a very concentrated dose of ingredients to get your skin to act just the right way before you put makeup on. So sometimes I'll use something that's going to control oil. Sometimes it's the friggin' N.M.F sheet mask if I want to be hydrated. Or sometimes it's something like this, which is a tightening one. So a lot of people use peel-off masks for that, but again, I like them. Some of them are better than others, but I get this irritation from them. This one did not irritate my skin at all. In fact, I was able to use this one and another mask like the next day. That's another thing about all these masks I will tell you. There might be like someone out there who's gonna tell me this is a bad idea, maybe, I don't know. But there's never been a mask situation in my life that I can do every day if I feel like it, and now I kind of have been doing a mask almost every day, mostly because I wanted to try everything and make sure I gave it fair dues. But also, like, these just don't irritate your friggin' skin, and you see such benefits every time you use them, and that's definitely true with this one. This is just one of those black kind of sheet masks you see everywhere. Tightens up your skin, brightens it up a little bit, and it like makes your pores look smaller. And this is another product that I would use kind of intermittently throughout the week to kind of add a little bit of that charcoal into the routine to kind of do some light exfoliation and control excess sebum if you happen to struggle with it. Also helps keep the skin clear. So the last 2 I have are the Whitening Bubble Tox Serum Mask. This is a brightening one. It's just going to make your skin look really even and get rid of redness and hyperpigmentation over time. This one is kind of like a little facial almost, and I think this is a great one to use before makeup because it does so many things. This is a great mask to put into your routine if you're struggling with hyperpigmentation and redness, which we all know is something that I'm constantly complaining about with my skin. Although, since I'm not breaking out as much anymore, I don't have to fight it as hard. That's where my hyperpigmentation personally for me comes from, is red spots from breakouts that died and left their crappy little grave mark on my face for all of time until I use stuff like this, which helps brighten it up and even your skin tone. And this one's just one really wild. You put it on and it does that foamy thing, and it kind of feels like a little massage on your face a little bit, like this tickling feeling. And then you're gonna take the mask off and massage the remaining serum into your skin, and you will have glowy, radiant, brighter skin. This is something I try to use at least once a week. And the last mask, well, I don't even know how to say that and it not sound weird. So this is the Soothing Bubble Tox Mask, which is kind of like the sister wife of this guy right here. So there is an ingredient in this particular mask that whenever I see it on anything, I want to try it. And that ingredient is Centella Asiatica. It's something that is in K-beauty, probably American Beauty too, I don't know. But basically, it's going to soothe my skin. Centella Asiatica, that's what it's known for. as I said before, my skin's a little sensitive, and apparently I must put it through a lot because she definitely puts me in my place as often as she can, let me tell you. So this also has some mugwort extract, a few other extracts I can't say, and 5 different weights of hyaluronic acid. That was one of the most like impressive sentences I've ever seen written on a website in my life. So this is one, again, something that I'm going to use for that soothing factor. And for me, again, if I'm going really heavy with exfoliators like, I don't know, Retin-A or something, my skin just really doesn't take to that. Sometimes it like even hurts to, you know, rub a makeup brush all over my face. So these types of masks, anything soothing, really does wonders for it. It's not just a comfort thing. When my skin has been soothed of any of its inflammation like that, it looks better. It looks so much brighter and clearer and healthier. So that is a mask that I have been loving as well, as you can probably imagine. And then after I have all these goos and creams, side note, there's this TV show that Jacqueline made me watch called The Righteous Gemstones. And there's this scene in it where it's a brother and sister, and the sister comes down the staircase because he like interrupted her bedtime routine, and she runs downstairs and she's so annoyed, and she looks at him and she goes, "Can't this wait till tomorrow? I'm putting on creams." And now every time I go do my skincare routine, or if my dogs try to lick my face after I've done it, I'm always like, "Don't lick my creams." Yeah, I'll see myself out. Anyway, the last thing I apply in this GlowyAF skincare routine is the N.M.F intensive hydrating cream, which I've already talked about in the favorites video that I just did because I couldn't wait. I really couldn't. This is such a good product. I've seen so many incredible reviews about this. Sometimes you get something and you're so blown away by it that you just kind of like, you're looking at your face. This might not be everybody. This is probably just true for beauty bloggers, but we just get a product and we're trying to figure out, is this like a placebo effect, essentially? Am I looking for these results? But a lot of people have had similar experience to me with this. As you can tell, I am just plowing through this stuff. Again, it has that same beautiful, fresh fragrance that all of this stuff has. Again, it's affordable. Again, it has those same awesome ingredients running through it. So you're just getting all these opportunities to kind of apply layers and layers of this N.M.F ingredient into the skin. So these 4 ingredients, the toner, the moisturizer, the serum, and the cleanser will probably they'll stay somewhere in my skincare routine consistently from now on because they're just such good it's such a good ingredient. My skin loves it. Loves it. Where have you been all our life? But the other stuff, the treatments and the masks and all those things, love them as well. They'll come in and out, but I think you have to get anything. What would I recommend? Okay. The moisturizer, because everybody always looking for a good moisturizer. Makeup lays beautiful on it on top of that. The N.M.F mask. Start here. If you love this and love what it does for your skin, you'll love all the rest of this. The cleanser, so good. Toner, I'm just picking everything back up. I don't know, you guys. Whichever thing in this video spoke to you, I'm sure you're gonna love. So anyway, I want to thank Mediheal for partnering up with me on this video. I hope it is the beginning of a beautiful relationship because I love this stuff and I think you guys will too. As always, a thank you to the patrons. We just announced the winner or the pick for the book club. It ended up being House of Leaves. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I just uploaded a video a couple of days ago all about my favorite spooky book recommendations, and there was a TBR in there where I said we would pick a book and we would read it together. So it's House of Leaves. While there is a lot of stuff going on Patreon this month that is patron exclusive, I will have updates and we will talk about House of Leaves on YouTube a little bit, on Instagram stories, so you're gonna have to come follow me there. All the information about that, again, down below. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Check the down bar for links to all my social media platforms, and I will catch you in the next one.